Hey there, welcome back. This is Caslin from AlwaysActingUpPodcast and blog. This is the place where you will be getting your roadmap series on how to become an actor. We go from step 1 all the way through step 10-ish. As we know, there really are no guidelines on how to be an actor and how to succeed. So we're also going to be talking about tools I use to make my life easier and all of the things in between. Now, if you caught my last video, I did a review and walkthrough on Backstage. It is a casting platform, and that's where you'll find information on how to get auditions. There's a lot of information on there. And of course, you can always find a lot of information on my website and blog as well, which is, I have to plug myself, I'm sorry, caslinrose.com/blog. I'll go ahead and link it here as well as in the comment section below. Now, in this video, I showed you how you can search and filter through for auditions that would be right for you. So I actually had a couple people send me messages and questions regarding how to find auditions. Do I think that they should audition for XYZ project, and why or why not? So I am going to tell you a little bit about one of the individuals who sent me a message via my Instagram. So this actor is only 16, which I think is amazing for being so tenacious and taking your career in your own hands. Props to you. There's nobody who's ever going to do more work than you. So you're already on the right track and you're on your way. Just be patient. So they are 16 and they do happen to live in Morocco. Now, I'm going to put this out there. I've never been to Morocco. I don't know a lot about Morocco. So I'm going to tell you why I would or wouldn't audition for these certain projects that you find. And maybe we can find some other opportunities for you. And I'm going to walk you through what I would do if I were in your situation living in Morocco. Now, just a reminder, I don't know the language. I don't know the customs. I don't know everything about the country. So there will be a little bit of researching on your part. And this applies to anybody who is living in another country. I pretty much just know the US, and to be more specific, the West Coast, meaning LA, California, Arizona, New Mexico, where do I live? Nevada, that region, that's where my expertise comes in. However, a lot of these same ideas can be applied pretty much anywhere in the US. So being 16 years old is probably gonna be your biggest struggle right now. And I have to say, for a couple different reasons. One, especially in the US, you are still considered a minor, which means you're not going to be able to do a lot of things on your own. You will need a parental signature to do pretty much everything. And I will say I can relate to your struggle because I started acting when I was 17 years old. I had just moved to California with my dad, and I couldn't even register for school on my own. I had to wait until my dad got off work to go and sign papers so I can start taking classes at the local community college. It's very challenging when you're young. However, you are living in the time and age where cell phones are accessible, you got a webcam on your computer, and you can create your own content. People are doing it every day on TikTok, and I think it is a great place for you to make your own stuff, grab some friends, practice, get experience, and honestly, you never know. You may actually have a video that goes viral. Somebody may see it. Yes, those are rare and few in between, but it does happen. Another thing with being 16 years old, it is a major safety concern. There, unfortunately, are a lot of people who prey on individuals who don't know the safety, the normal procedure and protocols of the industry and auditions, things of that nature. They will try and scam you for your money, your time, and hopefully nothing else. So there's a lot to think about being underage, and I will never endorse you doing anything on your own that is not approved by an adult. I'm sorry, but your safety is my biggest priority, not just for anyone who's underage, but for anybody in general. You don't need to be going through the nonsense that I went through when I was beginning my career as an actor. Not cool, not okay. One of the other struggles you may have is if you are living in one country and you are seeking auditions in another country, that is a whole different ballgame of struggles. You're gonna have to consider things like visas. Are you able to travel? Are you able to work? Does the production allow other people to come and work on their set? Mainly just for tax purposes. There's a lot of like paperwork and legal things involved. It's gonna be a challenge. Again, you're gonna need an adult on set, which also means that's gonna cost a lot of money, not only for you and for you to travel, but an adult as well. So I definitely would try to stick to auditions in your own country until you become a known name like Brad Pitt, Harry Styles, I don't know. And then of course paperwork will be handled for you. One of the reasons this actor had asked about auditioning and maybe in other countries was because they speak English very well. Now, I don't know if maybe Arabic, being in Morocco, is your first language. That is dope. I think it is so cool that so many people who are bilingual are able to act and perform in both languages. Use it. Use your native language, use English, use your accent. Those are such specialty skills to include in some of your performances, your skits. Don't try and hide it. That's what makes you unique. That's what makes you cool. I would definitely be creating content if I were you with both languages. Or maybe even do like a scene where you're speaking half one language and then you mix in some English here and there or vice versa. And use your accent. Don't even try and hide it. I think it's fine. I think it makes you unique. And I think there's gonna be a lot of specialized characters and roles just for people like you. Here's what I would do if I were you and your situation. I'm gonna walk you through it. Again, I don't know your country, so these are just some general ideas and ways I would research until I got a lot of these same common denominators. I found a lot of the same answers, because if those same answers are being said over and over and over, then there's gotta be the right way to do things, the right production company, the right casting company in your country. So you're gonna have to do a lot of research. If you're feeling those red flags, don't do it. There's always gonna be another opportunity. So here's what I would do if I were a younger actor and I lived in a different country other than the US and I were wanting to pursue a career. So let's go check that out. Oh wait, before we do that, I have a question for you, since I did mention backstage.com at the beginning of this video. So my question to you is, did you end up signing up for backstage.com or any other casting websites? Why or why not? Leave that in the comment section below. I'm curious, and hang tight because I will also be doing a walkthrough and review of Actors Access, which is also called Breakdowns, as well as casting networks, which for me would be LA Casting. I think it's called New York Casting, San Francisco Casting. They have a bunch of different little branches in other cities in the US. So hang tight. Let me know what you think about backstage.com in the comments below, and let's move on to what I would do if I were looking for auditions and I wanted to be an actor in another country. All right, so here we are. This is my favorite place in the world. You guys all use it, we all have it. But I went to Google and I typed in movies filmed in Morocco. We have Babel 2006. I would pay attention to the dates because that would be a telling of what was probably the most recent and most relevant. We have, what is this? Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, Gladiator. Oh, cool. Didn't know that. Black Hawk Down. We have all these options here. I actually went onto this website. I did like a little test for you yesterday, and I did get some cool information. It's still going to take a little bit of work and navigating on your part. So let's just go 13 Hollywood films you didn't know were shot in Morocco. This is going to be awesome. This was done in 2017. This article was made, so I would imagine these would be more relevant movies. Also, check this out. There are over 8 million results on the keyword movies filmed in Morocco. So let's check this out. 13 movies you didn't know that were shot in Morocco. Cool, that page finally loaded. Let's scroll down. Othello, 1951, that's cool, but it doesn't really help us because that's been a really long time ago. It's a lot of time in between. A lot has probably changed. 1975, 1985, oh my goodness gracious. 2004, we're getting there. 2006, we're getting there. Sorry, I'm going really fast with this. Okay, so let's actually use this one as an example. It is Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, which was done in 2015. This tells me that there were numerous locations throughout Morocco that were filmed in Mission Impossible. Now, I don't know yet if that was just B-roll or if they were actually using local actors. When I say B-roll, that means that it could just be scenery of the mountains, scenery of the roads. There's no actors, there's no dialogue. It's all of that stuff that's in between to really create the environment of a movie. So now that I have a name, Mission Impossible Rogue Nation 2015, I'm gonna go to IMDbPro.com. Okay, really quickly, IMDb does have a free version, but you will not have access to the information that I'm about to share. However, they typically do have a free trial period, which I'm not even gonna quote the amount in US dollars because I have no idea what that actually is. There may even be promotions where it's cheaper, but there are trial periods. So if you did kind of want to test out IMDb Pro, that may be a great opportunity. But it's really cool because you have access to so much more information. Whether it's updated or not, I'm not 100% sure, but there's a lot of information on here. I actually have an IMDb Pro account. I've had one for a really long time now, so I'm just going to walk you through what I would do. Search and discover, mission, can't spell. Cool. We've finally made it to the Mission Impossible Rogue Nation page on IMDb Pro. Let's do some browsing to see what kind of information we can find. Actually, this was quite easy. Right here, it says casting directors, casting by Morocco unit. So that is likely going to be this gal right here. And let's just go ahead and click on her to see what kind of information we can find. All right, so it does look like she was a part of the casting department on this particular film. However, she doesn't have, or this person does not have any information provided, which means that they may not want to be contacted by actors. However, we do know that there are casting agencies, casting departments in Morocco. So let's go on and see what else we can find. Let's go back to Mission Impossible, their main page on IMDb Pro. Okay, this is pretty cool. It looks like they have also done casting on these other productions as well. I don't know if they were all in Morocco. It looks like Men in Black was, Spectra, Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, obviously. So let's get back to Mission Impossible because I feel like we're getting somewhere. All right, let's scroll the page a little bit more. Companies. Let's check out companies to see what kind of information we can find. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick search on my keyboard, Control F, Morocco. Look at that, I already have it. We have a production company, it looks like. So let's check out the Morocco Film Assistants to see what kind of information we can find. But honestly, I don't really need to because it looks like it's right here. So there you go. You have to do a little bit of researching and digging, and most importantly, you have to be professional if you are going to reach out to these people. Keep in mind, they are busy people. They probably have a million things going on at a time. But what I have found is that most of the time people are willing to help out younger talent and younger actors, especially those who are really willing to work. So if you were to send an email, I would say something along these lines. I wouldn't expect an email in return. If I got one, I would be incredibly grateful. However, I would say something along the lines of, hey, my name is so-and-so. I'm a young actor. I'm looking to start my career. I saw that you worked in Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Do you have any advice on where I can get started, maybe with acting classes or to sign up with maybe some background casting, things of that nature, and be professional. Don't be pushy. Don't bother people. Don't ever go to their homes or cell phones. Like, we don't want to get personal. This is a professional relationship and this is a business. So keep things professional and I think we can get somewhere with this information that we're finding. So let's see what else we can find. So I am going to do a quick search. Let's do casting companies in Morocco, and let's see what we can get. All right, it looks like you're gonna have several options. Again, you're gonna have to do some digging and some researching. I don't know how the business works there. However, if you can find a lot of the same information, or maybe if you go on one of the Facebook groups and you see some other actors work with this person, don't work with this person, I would take their advice since they've already been there and done that. But of course, always use your best judgment. Let's check out what we have here. All right, let's just go to the third one here. Ooh, what is that? goldenpalmsfilms.com. Let's check that out. It looks like they do a lot of film production and location services. Let's see what else we offer. Film services, bam, casting and talent. Ooh, click that. Let's check that out. Ooh, we may have been on that page already. So yeah, here you go, casting and talent. It looks like they have a very diverse group of talent, which would be great for those that live in the area, in the region. Yeah, so they provide casting and talent here in Morocco. It doesn't say where to submit, so however, I would go ahead and fill this out and send an email here with something similar. Hey, I'm a young actor. I want to be in TV and movies. How can I sign up and be a part of your roster? And there you have it. We have found 2 different ways to find a casting company near you, as well as how to find other production. I cannot reiterate it again. Be do not bother people, but be very honest what you're looking to do. Don't lie about your age. It's incredibly important. Safety, again, is your biggest concern. I hope this video was helpful for you. Those are just some things that I would do if I were starting my career and I were in a different country. I would be doing research like crazy on every single production company I found, any movies that happen to be filming in Morocco. I would be on any Facebook groups for local actors in that region. I'd be asking a lot of questions. Maybe somebody can recommend you to a great acting class that's local, because again, your teachers, your classmates, they're always going to be the ones who are also working, and it's like a big giant group effort to collaborate and get as much information as possible. If this was helpful, let me know. Leave it in the comment section below, and good luck on your journey. I hope you have a great time. I hope to see you on the big screen, and remember, this is fun. Make sure you're having fun. See you guys next time.